So I don't know how it's going to look. I had the computer and the webcam in the Foxwoods, and I had to set it all back up. And everything was wrong. The webcam was wrong. The microphone was wrong. Everything was wrong. And now the chat has 5 lines instead of 4. It used to have 4. So I don't know. All right. Actually, the board I don't like. I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, the board's not right. Let's see. What am I gonna do? This, and then make this bigger. Actually, I can't even make the board bigger. Like that's it. Okay, let me save that and see how that looks. I don't like the Ben Feingold. I like the other guy. I don't like me. Let's see, chessboard. Yeah, that's not good. Um, yeah, not sure what to do to make me look better. It's hard to make me look better. Yeah, I'm not doing. I need like 10 minutes to do this right. It's not perfect. Let's see. Ooh, that's the best. Let me see how that looks. That's better than it's looked. Come on, let's with the 8 seconds delay. Let's go. Oh, it's still not good on the bottom. All right, well, I'm gonna fix it because I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, that's no good. Let's see. Move this up. Move this away. Okay, that's probably the best. I'm like 9 seconds quicker than you, so I have to look at the stream 9 seconds later to make sure it looks the way I want it to look. I still don't like the bottom, the guy's name, because his picture, probably like 1/1,000,000% of the bottom is cut off. Yeah, when we move the computers around and the webcams and the mice and the lights and everything changes, it gets messed up a little. Yeah, well, actually, oh, the chess.com template is gone? Wow! I didn't notice that. Thank you. Wow! Where'd the template go? Background. What? Where's the template? What the hell? Okay, so I assume the chess.com template is called background. Maybe it's too low. So it should be over everything, right? Alert. Yeah. So in OBS, the template should be on top of everything, right? Is that right? No, I agree. I understand. You guys are answering my questions from 9 seconds ago, so it's very confusing. Anyway, to get the template, yeah, okay, thanks for saying it's not right. The template is probably under sources under background, and probably. Hello. I'm streaming now. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You said the template's gone?
Right.
One time that happened to me and I had clicked the I to the left of the word template and it gets rid of it.
Okay. I don't have something called template in the sources. It says background. I wonder if that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll look around. I'll try to find it. Uh, yeah, I know you can hear Karen on the phone. So I'm wondering. She said the template went away because she clicked something and it went away. I don't think I did that. So I'm thinking it's background and it's too low in the sources and I have to move it up. Although let me get rid of this. I can't even see the background. Like when I click on stuff, I don't even see it exists. I'm gonna move it up to see what happens. I don't even. Yeah, we could all hear you. I don't even see the background. Like when I move it up, I don't see what they're talking about. Wow. Hey, John. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm sure they can hear you on the stream too.
Oh, hey, hooray! Did you see the eyeball? You see like the background thing? Does it have the eyeball
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
If you click that, does it change?
Yeah, what's funny is when I click the eyeball and the lock, I don't see anything. I don't see anything like highlighted.
Uh,
What the hell? What?
right click on that,
Aha.
and it should bring up like a properties,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and we can see if it's like
It says blank. There's nothing there.
this is blank.
Chess streamers been blank too. What the
Why is
hell?
it blank too? Like
Mm,
GIF or something or
why?
PNG?
PNG, yeah.
Yeah, so it should be that. You click that and it shows up.
Upload. It says upload image when not showing is not checked. Maybe I should check that.
Yeah, check that.
Let's see what happens.
It should show up for your scene. You may need to click the transition button to transition to that scene again. Sometimes OBS gets tricky with that.
Yeah, I don't see anything. That's weird. I don't know where transition is. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I think it's probably so it's either going to be at the very top or the very bottom, probably of the thing.
Of sources,
Of sources, yeah.
video capture device is the bottom, and alert box is the top. Background's like in the next to bottom.
All right, that seems like where it should be.
Yeah,
If you click the eye, nothing happens.
right. When I click the eye, usually something lights up and I can see it. That's weird.
Yeah, it should pop up in the eye. Maybe that.
It's just blank because when I actually do the properties, it's blank. There's nothing there.
Oh, so it's not like pointing to an image.
No, it's nothing. It says image file, and then there's no image there in the thing. There's nothing there. It's dark.
So like browse.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it might not be on this computer. Damn, I don't even know where it would be.
Is this a different computer than you normally use?
No. Well, but I might have set it up on another computer. Twitch. I don't even know where it would be. Like I have no idea where it is.
Like a bunch of
No, they did. Yeah, they did it though. So, Ben Feingold files.
like a zip right sent you like a bunch of files. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This would take forever to find.
Yeah, well, you don't probably use that much.
Yeah, I just don't. I just won't use the template. Yeah,
You'll be fine without a template.
that's correct. Yeah, I wonder why it went away and disappeared. Hooray! Yeah, I just won't have a template. I'll just say Lee Chess nonstop.
We'll have to
Yeah,
figure it out later.
yeah. All right. Thanks. Yeah, we agreed that I won't use a template. Ooh, Starbucks. Yeah, skinny vanilla latte, soy milk. Soy milk, very important. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, the background they sent me is now blank. So it got rid of the background that, the template. So I guess we're going to have no template. So anyway, I can have the chess.com guys fix that in like 5 seconds, but I won't do it during the stream. Also, I'm a little perturbed by my opponent's picture. Like, it looks like it's 1/1,000,000th of 1% of the bottom's gone. So I want that fixed too. So I'll talk to the chess.com guys. Yeah, I'll talk to the boys at MTV, as George Michael would say. Yeah, okay, I wanted the template. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I agree. You guys don't deserve a template anyway because you guys have given me like 5 cents lately. Okay. The template just says, actually, the template has stuff that's wrong. It has like a Facebook page that doesn't exist. The template needs to be fixed. But that's my fault. Yeah. The template is just like says chess.com. It says nonsense. Like chess.com. It doesn't say elite chess. Monomile 8 gave 300 centidues. Yay, thank you. And then 6 cents. What is 6 cents in? Yeah. All right, what's this legend saying to me here? All right. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think one day this week I'm gonna just do Grenke like who's that guy Gotham Chess does. It's not gonna be as professional because as you can see, I can't even do my own stream. But yeah, I'll do Grenke one round this week. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, I think we're having lunch with Karen's dad. Sorry. Well, Grenke's at 9. If we had lunch at 1, I could do it. One day this week, I'll do Grenke in the morning. It's 9 a.m. Atlanta time. Anyway, if you've been watching my stream the last week, and most of you haven't, also it says I have 13 viewers, so I'm going to refresh. Gotham Chess, Flip the Board, Mike Hummer, I donate by $5. Yeah, okay, why am I reading that? All right, I did flip the board earlier, then I had to reconnoiter. Yeah. Okay, now I have 163 viewers. That's more, 183. That's more than 13. But yeah, still the Ben Feingold, you see, it doesn't look absolutely perfectly. Yeah, terrible. All right, and then, I don't know, this guy won't stop talking to me. That's good. My phone's broken. Yeah. And then, all right. Pot smoking legend, I'm busy. I don't know what you're saying, but you're a legend in your own mind. Okay. And then, there's so much things going on. Pot smoking legend, he said something, we'll deny it. Alex Fleckchest just subscribed. Danny fired Ben. Yeah, Danny fired me. Right. Okay. I'd like to thank the devil. Without him, God would probably just blow his brains out. I have nothing to do. Okay. That's the number of people who have watched my channel. That's not the number of current viewers. Current number of viewers is 202. Yeah. You also have a lot of followers. Subscribers is no good. Yeah. All right. The pot smoking legend, don't text me nonstop during the stream. Once every week is good. All right, I'll have to ban you because let me just get rid of you. Enable do not disturb. That's better. All right. No more whispers from anybody unless they're careless. Okay, delete. I have to delete a lot of stuff because you guys like to talk to me while I'm streaming because you're geniuses. Okay, so I looked at I looked at all of my games, and somehow my phone is still doing it. Jesus. All right, you're going to be banned in a second. If you text me one more time, I'm banning you from the stream. You can't just text me every 5 seconds. Okay, you need to see a therapist, dude. All right, smoke some pot, something. Stop talking to me. All right, so if you were watching my stream the last week, then you saw my games, and I'm going to show them again because I'm going to do a little more detail, and then I'm going to stream until 10, and then I'm going to go get Spencer, and he's going to do laundry. So we slept for 2 hours last night, and then we woke up at 3:30. I'm sorry, woke up at 3. I'm sorry. Karen woke up at 2:30 because she had to pack, and I woke up at 3. And then we left the hotel at 3:30. We got to the airport at 4:30. We got to our gate at 5, and we boarded at 5:30, and at 6 o'clock our flight left. And we got to Atlanta about 8:30, and we got into a lift about 10 to 9, and we got home about 10. Traffic wasn't good. And then I went to sleep, and Karen went to work at the chess center. And I slept for maybe 4 hours, and then I had stuff to do, like get Glory B. Yeah, and then Karen and I both lost about 20 rating points to the tournament, USCF. FIDE, I don't know what I lost. Probably similar. I'm the lowest rated USCF I've been in at least 27 years. Like 2537 or something crazy. Something like that after this tournament. And my peak rating about 10 years ago was 2663. That sounds about right. I'm about 100 points worse than I was. I guess that's like 130. So. Anyway, I don't think I'm that much worse, but maybe. It's 130 points. I'm probably like 100 points worse than I was. Anyway, in one game I got ran over, like I got just killed. In another game, I had a draw, and I didn't want to draw. And I was looking at this line for like 10 minutes, and I was like, that's a draw if he plays that way. If he plays any other way, I win. And actually, I was right. The computer agrees. I didn't want to draw, so I did something else and lost. Then The other game, I was worse, and I made the worst move I've ever made, and I like was instantly losing, like from minus zero point 0.4 to minus 4. So I basically made a one move blunder in one game. In one game, I disdained a draw and got crushed. In the other game, I got really crushed. The 5 wins I had were okay. They were like up and down games where eventually I outplayed my opponent. I played like me those games. That's how I play. Even the games I lost, I sort of played like me. The game I drew was weird because I was black and my opponent offered me a draw every move. I didn't want to draw because it was round 9. Probably, if it was like round 1, I would have taken the first draw because I thought I was slightly worse with no prospects to win. Eventually, when I thought I had prospects to win, the game was immediately drawn. And the engine said I'm either worse or equal the whole game. We had the black pieces and my opponent played well and he didn't want to win. So he didn't win, he drew. He did what he wanted. So I guess the main problem is my opponent's average rating was about 2,300 FIDE or less. And when you score 5.5 out of 9 in a tournament that's strong, and all of your opponents are FIDE rated and are IMs and FMs and like that, 5.5, 3.5 is a reasonable score. So the problem is my opponents were too low rated. And in this tournament, I expected to be paired up 3 times and paired down 6 times. And then if I got 5.5 out of 9, I would have broke even. But my opponents were all lower rated than me. So when you play paired down every round, you got to win. You got to win. So I needed to get, USCF, I needed 7 out of 9 to break even, which I'm not going to get against this field. They're too young. So, against these 9 people, I'm going to lose rating points. Now, if I play 9 people whose average rating is my rating, then okay, I could get 4.5 out of 9 and break even. So that's unfortunate. I'm supposed to crush this field, and I can't crush them anymore. I used to crush those fields. I can probably break even against people slightly lower than me, but people that are 100 to 200 points lower than me, if I get 5.5 out of 9, that's what I'm going to get. So that's the way it goes. John Burke just killed it. John Burke had 6 wins and 3 draws, and he drew the last round with black. And he got clear first easily. He tied for first with a round to go, and by drawing, he got clear first. Okay, that's what happened. Karen had a tough tournament because her first game was 5.5 hours, and she lost a really close game which could have gone either way. And she was playing up 2 sections. She was playing under 1,800. She could have played under 1,400, but she wants to play better players. And then the second round, when she had the advantage, she lost on time because she didn't understand the time control, because even though Karen's been playing USCF rated chess for 4 years, this was her first tournament with 2 time controls. Every tournament in her life has been game in whatever, game in 2 hours, game in 90 minutes, game in 60 minutes, game in 30 minutes, blitz tournaments. She's never played this and then this. Now, when I was a kid and a teenager, all the tournaments I played in were like that. I've never played in a sudden death tournament. They didn't have that when I was a kid. So now all the tournaments are sudden death. When you go to your local chess club like ours, we can't have 40-2 game in 30 because we would be here till midnight. We can't do that. We can't get here at 8 in the morning and stay till midnight. And that's what happened. A lot of the last round games of the day, thank you, they ended after midnight. Like, it's midnight and the games are still going on, right? The rounds are at 6 and 7. So we can't do that here at the chess center. We got to get here about 9 or 10, get out of here. So we have game in 90 as our slow tournament, and they're having like 2.5 hours each, plus the delay. Plus people show up late. And the funny thing was, usually Rufus and Doofus are arguing, you touch that and you smell and you're ugly. Those things are all true. However, on board 7 in the last round, unless it was board 6, there was a touch move dispute that I saw, and I went and got the director and I said, they're arguing about touch move. And they made the guy move whatever the other guy said he touched. How's this going? Yeah, my template's gone, and the chess.com guys can put it back in a second.
Yeah.
It's possible it's not on this computer. It's possible it's on the other one.
What do you mean?
The template that says chess. It's
Why would
possible.
it disappear from here?
It's not disappearing. It could be that we put it on from the other computer when we started the stream. When I started, my stream was on the other computer, So it could be we did that, and it's on the other computer, and we never put it on this one. Though we have to, right? Because we... No, it's turning the...
I've been on this one for a while.
Hold on, let me see. Right now, but we started the stream before this one. I have a question. Oh, yeah, so it has to be on this one, because this... it's like Twitch is like on different computers, but OBS is only on your computer. Okay. So it has to be on this one.
Yeah.
And I looked for it, and there's like 5 million things. I just gave up.
Oh.
In 10 minutes, I could find it. But I mean, I can't find it in 1 minute. There's too much stuff on the computer. Yeah, if only Spencer was here to yell at me.
It's not that important. What are you missing? Just like
You know, at the bottom it says chess.com, and then it says like Twitter, and you can't even click them. It just says it.
I wouldn't worry about
Right,
it.
it's an overlay. It's
I can
a
fix
template.
it later when you're
I can fix it too, but I can't fix it now because I'll talk to you now and ignore them because I hate all of them. Now, what'd you say about soy milk?
Well, I emphasized it.
And they didn't put anything on the cup, like saying what it was.
Well,
Let me see your cup.
you didn't tell me I had to do that, so.
Why is this so light?
It's a different size.
Yeah, what is this? This isn't a venti. It's a grande. Take it back. I specifically said venti.
Okay.
You get on the stream. I want to see you.
I can't. I gotta go to the store.
But you still have to get on. It's Karen. So did you win? Oh, yeah, I got clear first. Almond milk is better than soy milk? Maybe. I've had almond milk. I spoke with you about a lesson. I'll have to pay you tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, you have to pay before the lesson. Way before the lesson. Okay. If you don't pay me like in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to double the price. $200 an hour. And it doubles every hour. Now, Archer, if it's $100 an hour and it doubles every hour, so the second hour it's $200. You got that? Yeah. How much is it the fourth hour? That's right. Very good.
All right, I'm gonna run.
All right. You shouldn't run. You should drive there.
He's gonna get on at some point.
Yeah, when he wants to, yeah. Now, I have another question for you, Archer. Okay, there's a tree. It has leaves. And there's a pond under the tree. And on day 1, a leaf falls into the pond. On day 2, 2 leaves fall. And it doubles every day. On day 3, 3 leaves. 3. On day 3, 4 leaves, I meant. On day 4, 8 leaves. And then, you understand. Okay. On the last day of the month, the leaves are gone and they're all in the pond. You got that? What day is it half full? Half are in the pond and half are on the tree. It's the day before the last day because it doubles every day. Yeah. See, you like that? Yeah. Yeah, the second, the 29th. Yeah, the people in the chat love that. Yeah. Yeah, they like, I can answer that question. Yeah. 2 times 2 equals 3 confirmed. Correct. Exactly. No way that's true. He's right, it's not true. Do you know why it's not true what I said? Even though mathematically it's true, it's not true in the real world. Do you know why? You know how many leaves that would be? It would be so many leaves you wouldn't believe me if I told you. It would be like a trillion leaves. So no tree has that many leaves. When it doubles every day, once you get to day 15 or 16, you're finished. Like when you start doubling, it's... Ow! Yeah, what's 2 to the 30th? Let's go. Oh, this guy said if it's 32 days, it's 4,294,967,296 leaves. Yeah, because when you double every day, you're not kidding around. When you double things every day, when you get to later into the year, then you're getting billions. So you can't do that. Yeah. Now, wait a minute. This guy said 2 to the 32 is 4 trillion, and this guy said 2 to the 30 is 1 billion. I guess that could be true because a billion times a billion is what, a trillion? Or is it more? No, it's a trillion. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so that actually makes sense. 2 to the 32 comes out a lot in computers. Big tree. That's right. Hello.
You should check your text of your order to me for Starbucks.
Why, I said grande? That I never would say grande.
You didn't say anything.
Oh, that's possible.
Yep.
But okay, you've been married to me.
Doesn't matter.
You think I want a grande or a venti? Come on, back me up, Archer.
Get Grande sometime.
Back me up. Yeah, it's true. I get a grande coffee usually. That's true. Yeah. I just like saying venti with that because it goes together as a wordsmith. Venti skinny vanilla latte sounds better than grande skinny vanilla latte. I don't know why. It just does. I say it a lot. Yeah, half point by. All right. You like this stream so far? There's a lot of chess content. Yeah. Ben say grande. He doesn't even know what that means. Yeah, it means Ariana Grande. I want Ariana Grande to give me my drink. Did your mom tell you to behave better than perfect on the stream? Yeah. She did? Did you listen? Yeah. What? You're a kid. You're not supposed to listen. Archer's mad because I played a 10-year-old who's rated like 5,000. Damn. Also, I'm mad. When I was 10, I was rated 1,500 something. So this kid's like, USCF is probably 2,300 because he's 2260 FIDE. I was 2260 FIDE when I was between 14 and 15. And he's just turned 10. In fact, he might not have turned 10, but I think he did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't know what grande means. Come on. Man, one time, it might have been Spencer. It was somebody. Went into Starbucks and said they wanted a small coffee. And they were like, we don't have that. Like, you're supposed to say tall. Now, that person should be fired and killed. If you tell any other Starbucks employee small coffee, they just get you a small coffee. This guy was like, we don't have small. We have tall, grande, and venti. You know, my indolence, you know, are you kidding me? It's 4 billion, not trillion. It's still a big tree. Yeah. Also, let me count for you guys. 1, 2, tree. Okay, that's the way Ginger GM counts. All right, Carlson did something from something in a year. All right. Archer would... No, that's correct. No, I mean, my opponent... You have to understand something. I'm not complaining that my opponent offered me a draw every move. I actually don't care about that. I think that's funny. I'm not complaining about that. He offered a draw, and then when I was thinking about it, I would say, I'll think about it, because I'm polite. Then he would give a speech like 2 or 3 minutes later, which I didn't understand. He would start talking about the draw offer. What? 420, pwned, thank you. Thanks for the sub. Now, obviously, if he's 2,300 USCF and he just turned 10, probably has a chess coach. Probably. I mean, he might not, but he probably does. And, I mean, does his chess coach know he offers 4 draws in the first 20 moves? I mean, you got nip that in the bud. Yeah. Thrash IX, subscribe, thank you. Now, you have to understand, it's bad etiquette to offer a draw, and if he's 10, then bad etiquette's his middle name. He doesn't know what etiquette is, he's 10. That doesn't matter. What matters is, when you're that young and you're playing a good player, you don't want to draw. You want to play, and it doesn't matter what the result is. You want to analyze the game and get experience against grandmasters. So if I had taken the first draw, he wouldn't have made like 20 more moves against the grandmaster. So he's like really interested in his result, but he should be interested in playing grandmasters and getting better. That's what the problem is. That's why you shouldn't offer a draw. If you offer a draw and the guy takes it, you're not playing chess anymore. He offers a draw every move. And I gave him the advantage more than once because I was trying too hard to win. And he's like, oh no, this is equal. So he's trying to draw, which is, I mean, that's not good. Yeah, you don't see the greatest players of all time when their kids like trying to draw grandmasters. They're just beating them because he's good. He's a good player. Also, he's a very unusual for a 10-year-old. He's very boring. He plays like me, but better. So he plays really solid. He doesn't do anything tricky and pretty good moves. Moves are reasonable. So yeah. Anyway, whatever. All right. So we'll look at the game from round 1. My opponent is from Lebanon. And after the game, he said, I watch your videos and you're great and all that. Now, he played the Keres variation of the Sicilian where you play knight e2. And the point is, it's unclear what variation White's going to play. For example, White could play d4 and just play an open Sicilian. Now, let's say against the open Sicilian, you play the Najdorf. And let's say against the closed Sicilian, knight c3, you play like knight c6 and g6. Well, if you play the Najdorf, you play d6 early. So the guy plays knight e2, and you play the Najdorf. You can't play knight c6 here because the guy will play d4. Then after takes, there's no more Najdorf. But if you play knight c6 and g6 and bishop g7 against the closed Sicilian, and you play d6, and the guy plays the closed Sicilian, then you've played d6 before you want to. Now, it doesn't matter from a good moves, bad moves perspective. It has to do with your opening preparation. And what happens is, one of the ways I trick people out of their preparation is I play the delayed C3 Sicilian. So if you play C3, a lot of guys will play either knight F6 or D5. That's what they do against the C3 Sicilian. When I play knight F3, they think I'm going to play the open Sicilian, so they play whatever that is. Now, let's say against C3 you play D5. Let's say that's what you do. And then against this, you play the dragon or the knight or for the Schwenningen, whatever. And you play D6 and the guy plays C3. Now you're not playing your D5. Okay. And there's a lot of things like that where you can sort of be tricky move order-wise. So 92 is a pretty tricky move order. I played that as a kid, actually. Okay, I don't care about that. I just play knight C6. I don't care what my opponent does. Okay. And then I played D6, hoping he would play D4, because then we transpose into my open Sicilian. And he didn't, so whatever. Okay. And then he did. So I thought it was going to be a closed Sicilian. Then he played an open Sicilian. So I'm playing a dragon against the G3 line. Dragon against G3 is pretty good, actually. Now, if they play G3, I usually don't play G6, but I don't care. So it doesn't matter. Okay. So in this position, which is theory, which I didn't know, I don't want my rook on A8 because the bishop's on G2. So I play rook B8. And the point of rook B8 is like if they play E5, you can take with the knight and your rook's not getting attacked. So I can play B5, B4 and get queenside play. I didn't play rook B8 today. I wanted to play B6 to get my bishop out this way, which is unusual. So here, when the game ended, he said, I don't know the move B6. I know A6 and B5. And it turns out he's right. A6 and B5 is a lot of Grandmaster games. But I usually don't have this position, so I don't know anything. Anyway, B6 is fine. Nothing wrong with B6. B6 is good. I usually prefer to play B6 against the Sicilians than B5. So I can do this. I don't know why. I just do. I figure if the guy's going to play knight D5 anyway, why am I wasting 2 tempi to do it? I just want to get my bishop out. So, all right. So he played knight D5. Exactly. Thanks for the donation. Wow, I can't believe it. Basically, yeah. $100. God damn. Matrix 4704. Hey, Ben, I've had good results, mostly thanks to my videos. This isn't part of the prize money. Thanks, man. Thanks for the huge donation. When the tournament ended, there was an 8-year-old girl outside with her mom, and they wanted a picture, and I know you from your stream, the usual. And then I was like, oh, this is my wife, Karen. They're like, who's that? She's an 8-year-old girl, and I said, how old are you, 9? She means, oh, you mean 9? Like I say it, because she knows the stream. And then she's like, who's Karen? How does she know the stream and know my sayings and not know who Karen is? Like, Karen's standing next to me. This is Karen. Who's that? So I was like, what? Like, like my sayings, too. I didn't know who Karen is. Yeah. I mean, she's 8, so. If she was 8, I was like, 8-year-olds watching my stream. Jesus. I might get in trouble. Yeah. She was like 9, and she was giving back as I was teasing her nonstop, and she was teasing me back. So her mom was laughing. So anyway, whatever. Yeah. Okay. So thanks for the donation. And the reason I brought that up, the little girl, is a lot of people are like, oh, you're Ben Feingold. Like I'm walking to the bathroom, Ben Feingold. I'm like at the urinal, Ben Feingold. And they're like, can we shake on it? So we shook. Okay. And then everywhere Ben Feingold, and I'm like, are you the police? My usual. Anyway, pictures. Then at the meetup that we had on Friday, a guy donated some money in an envelope. So thank you, guy from New Hampshire. Very nice of you. Another guy drove there a long distance just to say hi. Like he watches the stream, and he wasn't in the tournament. He just came to say hi. So that was nice. Yeah. Shaking, exactly. A stand-up game, he got it. We'll shake on it. That's actually a joke from, is it Family Guy or Simpsons? It's Family Guy. Yeah, they're in the bathroom at a taping of one of these shows that's supposed to be like trash TV. And Peter's taking a whiz. And the guy who runs the show is like, you got to be on our show because your family is funny. He says, let's shake on it. And then, yeah, okay. You get it. Yeah. Simpsons did it too? Damn. All right. 400 viewers. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the donation. That was awesome. Yeah, this is chess content. Yay, bee's knees. Well, it's bee's nice. Or is it niece? Bee's niece? From France? C'est pas possible. OK. Maintenant, dans cette position, je joue fou B7. Oh, c'est moi. Formidable. Okay, so I played bishop to b7, and he played bishop d2, which confused me. And after the game, he said, "Yeah, bishop d2 is no good." But I think bishop d2 is fine. He wants to play bishop c3, which is annoying. So I think it's a fine move. Okay, now again, the game's sort of boring and it's sort of equal. Nobody really has anything to speak of. It's not like, wow, I'm winning. Nothing's happening. It's my kind of game. I like when nothing's happening. So, okay, I played e6, kicking out his knight, and he traded. And he played bishop c3. Now, the engine says I should trade bishops and it's equal. I'm trying to win the game, not... By the way, the guy I played in the last round, that kid, similar kind of position. He was trading, and we got to a king and pawn ending. He traded everything. This guy's trying to trade, but trying is the first step to failure. Yeah. Je joue fou B7. Oui, c'est pas bon. Non, c'est bon. Oui. 9 years old, right. Always trade. Okay, so I played knight e5, cavalier e5, c'est bon. Okay, and then Perrier c'est fou, Vitel c'est cavalier. Speaking of Perrier. Now, when I lived in Europe, and they were like Perrier c'est fou and all kinds of nonsense, if I owned the Vitel company, and I said Vitel c'est cavalier, and I showed like chess, would I get sued by Perrier for making fun of them? Probably. Okay. Formidable. All right. Now, he played an unusual move. I don't know. Queen c1. I don't know. I guess he wants to go here. Okay. And, the queen can't really go anywhere else. So, all right. These moves don't look too good. Queen c1 is not a move I expected. Now, yeah, I mean, rook d1, the rook's good on d1. All right. Okay. So I played bishop a6 because he just undefended his knight, so we're going to punish him. And he played rook e1, and now he can't play rook d1. So I stopped my opponent's plan. Yay. Okay, my rook on b8 is doing Vishwa nothing, so rook c8. There we go. And knight d4 is perfectly cromulent move. Yeah, now the computer really hated my move. Now, I could talk for hours about this because I get paid by the hour. This is serious. When I talk to a friend of mine about being good at a game, because he's a games player, he's good at every game. He's 2,400 USCF, and he's about 2,100 to 2,400 every other game. Backgammon, poker, Scrabble. Anyway, also at Tetris, he's probably better than that. Anyway, and the point of the story is, we were talking about Scrabble once, and he was explaining that knowing a lot of words is just part of the game. You have to be able to play the game. There's a lot of things on the board, and you can't give your opponent triple, like that. And understanding how to be good at a game is confusing because it's not just being skilled, it's also doing things that make your opponent less skilled, which is sometimes illegal. Anyway, a former friend of mine, his personality is that of a not nice person. He knows that. He knows who he is. And when he plays poker, he's extremely not friendly. And he's friendly, but he digs at you and makes you get mad at him on purpose. And that way you play worse. You can't do that in chess. I mean, you could do that like in blitz chess for fun if you don't want to get shot. But he does this at the casino, and then the guy goes crazy and gives him all his money. He likes to, give him the needle. Like Mike Mattisau. Except Mattisau's, on drugs. But, all right. So my friend Wes, and I've said this many times, he said the reason I win is I make good, bad moves. So my moves, the computer doesn't like them, but they win the game for me. And in fact, I've done that. I did that more than once this tournament. And until recently, you could just say that I'm an idiot. Like, well, the computer says that's a bad move, so you're an idiot. Okay, and that's a reasonable way of looking at it. It's not right. Now, Magnus Carlsen, on Twitter last week basically just said what I've been saying for years. It's like chess is just a game of psychology. It doesn't matter if the computer likes the move. What matters is your opponent says, oh, the computer says I'm better. Then the opponent plays bad and loses because doesn't understand what's going on. And he says in the Sveshnikov, which he was playing against Fabi, that's very common. The computer's like, yay, White's doing great. And then 5 moves later, the computer says it's equal because it doesn't understand what's happening later. And the King is Indian, this is very common. The King is Indian, computer says White's winning. And grandmasters still play the King's Indian because the guy's got to play good moves and it's sharp and you got to win. Now, the very top level, you don't have to win with black. When you play in the Foxwoods Open, you got to win with black. You can't be like, I'm going to draw half my games. Then you don't win any prize money. So when you're black and you're a grandmaster and you're playing in open tournaments, you got to mix it up with black and not let 10-year-olds draw you by playing boring. I'm serious. And I wasn't good at that in that game. And usually with white, I play really solid and boring and try to be slightly better and Akobian it up. And when I'm black, I play the closed Benoni and I lose. But I'm making it so it's not easy to draw. Like that's what I'm trying to do is that my opponent can't just draw and I can't do anything about it. I'm trying to do that. So that what the computer says isn't necessarily what you want to do. Because if you set the computer to have a lot of contempt, then maybe it'll play some of your bad moves. Because you got to win the game. And this is very true in backgammon when the computer plays the best move. And a human might be like, that's the best move, but that makes it easier for my opponent. I have to play a move that's not as good and my opponent gets confused and I win. Okay, so, all right. So I played a move the computer don't like. It says, ooh, that move's no good. I played rook c5. The move the computer does like, I did not see, and I wouldn't play it if I did see it, and that's knight d3. And the idea is the bishop is pinned. But okay, we're trading, and the computer says, hey, black equalized. Well, I don't want to equalize. I want to be worse, because then I can win. So if I had seen knight d3, I probably still wouldn't play it, but the engine's like, rook c5, you're an idiot. Okay? And it's like Fox News. Yeah. Close Benoni and lose, better than drawing. Yeah. I told Karen before my last round I'd rather lose than draw, and it was getting to that point where I was like thinking about losing, which is really dumb, but I didn't want to have a draw. I'm the best. Right, thanks for the 100 sentences. All right, so he played rook to d1, which is the computer move. And I played queen c7, which is okay. Computer says that's okay. And the next move is not good. Next move is terrible. He thought forever on this move. Like he thought like 20 minutes at least, maybe 25. Played queen f4. Now, again, for a computer, it's obvious this is a bad move. The reason it's not for a human is the correct move for black is weird for a human because it goes against what I just did. This is the problem that humans have, is they know what just happened, so they don't think it's going to unhappen. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want to watch Family Guy, and your girlfriend says you can never watch Family Guy. You're not allowed to. And you're like, all right. And then your girlfriend says, I'm going to my mom's in California for a week. See you in a week. And she goes to the airport and you turn on Family Guy. Okay? Because she's gone. And then she comes back in the house confusing you. And you're like, what? And she's like, you're watching Family Guy. I told you can't watch that. Okay? So this is like in chess. Your opponent makes a move, so they're not going to move what they just moved somewhere else because they just did that. So the best move for black is weird. So in this position, I played queen c7. So after here, I'm not going to move my queen back, but that's the right move. I play queen e7. And now I'm threatening bishop g5 winning his queen. Now that's hard for a human to see, that I'm going to move my queen that way, then move it somewhere else because of what he did. And now he's in trouble. He's got to get out of there. And the computer says he's got to go back. I thought he's going to c1. He went to e3, which is better than my move, but now I get to attack. I'm going forward. Now I thought he had to go to c1, but he played queen e1. So queen f4 was terrible. Now his queen's on e1. Frankly, ridiculous. Yeah. That's right. TD Carlos, correct. Yeah, because your wife might let you watch it. Right, Archer? Yeah, see? Nice analogy, thanks. When I'm done with this game, you can get on the stream for a while. I'll be done in 5 minutes. You still awake? Okay, now, because of the bubble up, I had to double up. Rook fc8. So my game looks pretty good. Aren't my pieces good? And he played queen here, queen here, queen here, queen here. And he played rook here. And he played knight here, knight here, knight here, knight here. Right? That knight went to e2, d4, e2, d4, and his queen went all over the place. And he didn't do anything, right? And my pieces all got better. And still it's equal because the material's about equal and there's nothing going on. Okay, but I'd rather have black. Now, this engine, which isn't as good as my engine, plays rook a2. Ugh, God, just 8. Okay, so he played bishop f1. Always play bishop f1. And I don't like my knight pinned, so I played bishop e7. Now my knight's not pinned. Okay, and now the computer wants to go back, but he played rook b1, defending this pawn some more, a little bit more. Now, I have the option, the next few moves, to play knight a3, because his rook's not on a1, and he can't take my knight because I take his bishop. And then my knight's attacking stuff. I never liked that move, but the computer says it's reasonable. I go here, and he goes there, and then the computer's like, hey, just leave your knight on a3. As a human, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Rook e5 is my kind of move, too, because it's super aggressive and crazy. But I played normal bishop g7. My bishop's better on g7 than f6. My queen has more squares. My bishop's defended by my king, so I can, move my queen. More importantly, when I do play rook e5 and he defends his pawn, I want to play f5. And I can't play f5 with my bishop on f6. So bishop g7. That makes sense. What NPS do you get on your real computer? NPS? What? What? Okay. I am from C137. It's correct. Okay. Bishop g2, that's, okay. Again, it wants me to play knight a3. Now, the whole game, I'm like, is he going to go here? Is he going to go here? Is he going to go here? Then I'm like, all right, that's enough of that. No more going there. Okay, now he needs to play aggressively with bishop to b4. He needs to make some threats. But instead he played passively with h3. That's not good. Now, I knew bishop b4 was coming, so I played rook c7, nipping it in the bud. Okay, and on April 20th, you got to nip it in the bud. Yeah, if only Kieran was here. Okay, so, and more importantly, Spencer. Okay, so king h2, which does nothing. Bad move. h5, I want to play h4 and soften him up on the dark squares. h5 is a good move. He didn't want me to play h4, so he played h4, but now g4 is weak. You could argue g5 is weak, but he ain't going to g5. I can go to g4. Yeah. So this has been advantageous to me. I played knight e5, letting my rooks get a little better. My knight can come in here. Okay, he played king g1, which is good. And once again, I made a non-computer move, so you could say it's bad, but it won the game for me. So rook c5 was aggressive and weird, and my opponent didn't play well. And now I did it again, rook c4, attacking this pawn. Computer's not a big fan of that move, but it says that I'm still better. And now he failed miserably because we're in time trouble now, and then you don't play as well. But I mean, white has been floundering the whole game. He's been moving his pieces like back and forth, doing nothing. My pieces are pretty good. Both my bishops fianchettoed, my knights to the center, my rooks are on the open line. You could argue his bishops and knight are similar to mine. I like my knight better than his, I'm not sure why. But his rooks are obviously not as good. My rooks are really good. His rooks aren't as good. And I have 2 pawns in the center, and he has 1. 2's better than 1. Okay, now he made a bad move. Rook a1. Played rook b1, rook a1. And I played queen d7, attacking his pawn. And he needs to play a5. And he's worse. I'll play b5, but he's in time trouble. And he played knight b3. And that loses material because of a move that he didn't see, I guess, after all the trading. So we trade on a4. Then he takes on d6. equalizing the material and threatening the B pawn and trading his A pawn for a D pawn. So like in his mind, that has to be good for him. He traded an A pawn for a D pawn. He's threatening B6. And my active rook, my most act, is gone. And his rook on A1, which was stupid, is gone. So like it all sounds good for white. Unfortunately, there's tactics. I make a move that threatens 20 things. He's losing. So I have a move that defends my pawn and attacks this pawn and attacks his rook. God damn. Real Greco's got it. Knight C4. Yeah, now he's just lost. This is actually an X-ray attack because if he moves his rook to a safe square, I just take on B2. My knight's defended by the bishop. And then my rook is wreaking havoc. I mean, he's just crushed here. So he's already losing. So that was the losing move, knight B3. Now I'm winning. And he went for the practical way in time trouble, sacking the exchange, because that way my king is open on the dark squares. And then I went for the practical way. I can take on E4 with the bishop. And the tactical justification is in this line, where I play queen C6, check winning his bishop. And I didn't take on E4 because I thought it was unnecessary. There's just tricky stuff he can do. He can try to get his queen in here, like queen here, queen here. I don't want that to happen. I don't care about this pawn. I just don't want to get mated. The computer just takes everything and says there is no mate. I don't want any mate because I'm winning. And again, this is the practical way of thinking. Not winning the most way, winning the safest way. The computer's like, there's no mate. What are you worried about? Well, I'm in time trouble. I don't want to miss a mate. I want there to be no mate ever. And then I win. I'm up in exchange. So I played the safe move, knight c4. I want your bishop. Give me your bishop. And he's like, no. And then I play e5, which blocks his bishop from the b pawn. And now I can go attack his bishop. Donation. What the hell? $9.99 output coupler. Thank you. Yeah, we got a $100 donation about 15 minutes ago. And the guy's like my FIDE rating. And, yeah, that was great. Thanks for the donation, output coupler. E5's a good move. He played bishop h3 attacking my rook. I saw it. And he played queen d1. He's going to try to come in with his queen somewhere. For example, if I play knight takes b2, he can play queen c1 attacking my knight and queen h6. Okay, so I play queen c6 because I attack his bishop and I defend everything. And the tactical justification, because it looks like I blundered bishop d7, is I mate him now. I mate you, you mate me, but first I mate you. And then plus 1,000. Yeah. Okay, so he has to not let me do that. So he played queen d7. Now I can't do that because he mates me first. Man, the truth hurts. Everybody's getting mated over here. Now, if I trade queens, I have to move my rook to a stupid square, but actually he has no threat. If it was his move, he can't do anything. He can't go, oh, now I'm attacking. He has no good move here. So I want to play a5, a4, and force his knight to some stupid square, and then take the b pawn and queen. So I played a5. That's the computer move. Pretty good in time trouble. Because it's sort of nervy leaving the queens on the board. But I want him to trade queens. I want my bishop on c6. So he can't get rid of my rook on d8. Okay, so he played f3, defending this pawn. So I can't take the pawn anymore. a4. Queen c5 check. And this is the time control. Now we get an extra half hour. My rook's attacked, bishop c6. And he resigned because he's down the exchange and worse. He can't get his queen on the dark squares to mate me. He needs to get his queen in here. Well, he can't do it. Can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. There's no access to those squares. On the other hand, I'm coming in here, or I'm taking this and mating him, and queening. So he's down material. He has no attack. I have an attack, and I'm also winning a pawn, and I'm queening, and his knight's no good. And the engine says I'm like +7. So here he resigned. Yeah. Hooray for me. All right, Archer, it's up to you. Where's Archer? Go, Archer. What? All right. Archer wants to play 1 minute? All right. This is the final position. See, I'm up the exchange, and then the king's no good, and then I take on b2 and queen, and then, yeah, see?
That's good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with myself. Okay, and then Archer, go Archer. That's why I put the microphone here before the stream started. Usually I have to move it over, like George Thorogood. You heard of George Thorogood?
No.
He has this song, Moving On Over. The big old dog is moving in, so move it on over. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Frankly, terrible. So Adam Wallace, one of my donors and students, he was on lead chess,
Yeah.
and his opponent hung everything.
Yeah.
He doesn't know his opponent, so he just wrote terrible, and the guy wrote frankly. So that happened like 2 weeks ago. True story. Okay, so we'll get rid of this. Challenge me unrated 1 minute if you want to play Archer. 1 minute unrated. Unrated 1 minute. If it's rated, you're banned, your children, and...
Your children's children.
That's right, yeah. Okay, lead chess or lead... Okay, I don't know. Working... All right, we love Archer. All right, let's see. Is your mouse good?
Yeah.
Unrated? Okay. You're sitting good? Everything's good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you in some kind of hood? Archer's USCF slow rating is 1761, and his blitz rating is about 1580. Although he's probably better in blitz than slow, but he's played about 1,000 slow games, maybe 100 blitz games. So it's not the most accurate rating system. Yeah. This guy's actually played 1,000 games. He's a millipede. No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something. Doesn't know Move It On Over. He must be bad to the bone. You know the song Bad to the Bone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's George Thorogood. It's the same guy. All his songs sound exactly the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. It's always the same song. Yeah. Same guitar, same singing, same everything. Yeah. Don't do that. Ooh, I like that move. I knew from the day Archer was born he would play knight d5. Go Archer. But stay there. Usually Archer eats with his hands, but there's a fork. It's a 1 minute game.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
you're not your mom, you're you. You forgot you were you. You thought you were your mom. Yeah, it's tough. Always play bishop f8. It's definitely not your mom because you're pre-moving. That was a crazy pre-move. I like it.
Yay.
Did you win? Because you could claim a draw.
Yeah.
I can't tell if you won.
Damn.
Oh, there you did, yeah. Yeah, Rook F5 was crazy. I like that. Yeah. All right. 3 mistakes, 2 blunders. People thought you were going to lose on time, but you won on time.
Oh, okay.
48 moves.
was
Suck
fun.
it up, opponent. Archer would beat me like cake batter. Ooh, cake batter is good.
That was totally planned. 100% planned.
Yeah. All right. So get rid of that and get rid of that. And now you got a million people who want to play you. Just choose the rating.
15.
Unrated. The guy's not as dumb as we look. God damn. God damn. Knight T5 has been the winning move for you 2 games in a row.
That's a good point.
Is he going to resign like a grandmaster? No. This looks like Archer likes Chris Brown more than Rihanna. As long as Archer doesn't get that joke, we're all fine. Foxwoods gave analyses, the plural of analysis. God damn. But I only looked at 1 game, so far I haven't lied yet. Not yet. Do you know what color this guy's hair is?
What?
Red.
What?
You're beating him like a redheaded stepchild. God damn, what a beating.
Yeah.
You were never in trouble. The guy said whoops. You could have said whoops like every move. All right. Was he a good sport? I've never seen this.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he's good. He said whoops. And they said, there it is. All right. Now you know what to do.
Okay. 1970s.
Damn. Tricks are for kids, correct. If unrated, why does 1590 show up? What? What language is this guy speaking? 500 viewers a do. Remember, it's 1 minute. You're not your mom.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
One. Oh, he actually knows how to play. What?
Eh?
Oh.
Yeah, you should play queen takes bishop. Yeah, well, you get a rook and a bishop for the queen, right?
Oh.
Instead of nothing. I just went on time. Pre-move every move like I tell your mom to, except actually do it. She's like, okay, then doesn't. Okay. Well, I don't know about that pre-move.
Oh.
It's risky.
Oh.
Yeah, you make
Oh.
love, not war.
Oh.
It says you played perfect.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Well, you can get revenge against Doofus. Wait, that guy's not Doofus. That guy's better than me.
Exactly.
Yeah, he beats me all the time. About me, you could play me.
Oh, for you.
Yeah, like the eye is actually... Wait, that looks like an eye. That really looks like an eye. Man. Somebody told me he had a name like that, then changed his name to mine. But why would they let him change a name to a name that already exists? That eye looks like an eye. It doesn't look like an... Oh, I know what it is.
Wait,
It's the L in Feingold. It's probably not an L. It's probably like a 1 or it's a... Yeah. Probably that's what it is. Or it's a capital I. Yeah, probably it's a capital I.
oh,
Did you win?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. See the L in Feingold?
Yeah.
It might be a capital I or the number 1. I think it's a capital I because it has to be different than my name. Yeah. You're done? You got to play more. You played perfect. It says every move.
Oh, yeah.
Where does pieces go?
Off the board.
Correct. Donate if you want to play Archer. The more you donate, the more he'll play you. Archer wants to go to Brewster's, so let's get it going here. So if you could eat at any restaurant,
Yeah.
would it be Chick-fil-A? Any restaurant.
On the board.
On the board, on the border. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I don't like either one, but I agree with that's the one you like. What about Holden? What would he do?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
Actually,
He likes to get chicken piccata at California Pizza Kitchen and
Yeah.
Cheesecake Factory.
And also, he likes taqueria.
Looks what?
The taqueria.
He does?
Yeah.
He likes taqueria.
Not as much as California pizza.
Mexican food, my man. Why is Archer always black? Even the game you were white. Remember the game you were white and you played knight d5. Then the next game you were white and played knight d5. They have a good memory, don't they?
Yeah.
You were white the first 2 games and played knight d5 in both of them. I think this is his 4th game and he's had 2 whites and 2 blacks. But thanks. And the spelling of Chick-fil-A is suspicious. Poor Zoidberg. Somebody gave money. It was like 1 cent, but I missed it. What? Oh. Why are you playing so slow? Are you Karen?
Yeah.
Okay. You have 14 seconds. You don't pre-move every move? Damn. 14 seconds, I pre-move every move. Also, when I have an hour, I pre-move every move. God damn, what a careful. I play bishop f4. Okay, good. Nice comeback
Wait,
win.
that's checkmate? Wait.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he could have played bishop f4.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful there. It says you played perfect and you had a comeback win. It says 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, and he came back.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes dollars. Where's the dollars? Yep.
I'll play king h9.
I do not watch Game of Thrones. 1 cent. Several people gave 1 cent. Thank you. That's the most they've ever given. 3 cents? That's crazy. Now be careful. He might play king h9. It's legal now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, his king's on g8, but h9. Well, unlike you guys, I actually do stuff. I make videos. I put them on the internet. I direct tournaments. I play in tournaments. I stream. I give chess lessons. I can't just be like, oh, I'll watch Game of Thrones 3 days in a row. That's what Rick and Morty's for. Look at all the 1 cent to dos. See, what's funny is if they keep doing it, it's actually a lot of money. Like if 500 people keep giving 1 cent.
Yeah.
Like, for example, let's say they all give 3 cents.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like at least $5, at least. It's like 15. That's crazy. Yeah. That's the most they've ever given to. No, you guys don't do anything. You guys are watching my stream like on Monday night at 9 o'clock. Come on. Go Archer, but stay there. I would have taken the rook on e2.
Oh, that makes better.
You might made him quicker the way you're playing. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Always repeat. I can't believe you didn't go to h8. It's so close to h9. Ooh, there you go. Good move. Yeah, I like that. No. Queen h5 mate. Good job.
Wait, what?
333 cents to do is very frustrating. Look at all the 1 cents they're giving. They think they're kidding, but that's going to add up. They're like, oh, haha, I'm funny. This guy kept giving 10 cents. That's like $1. Yeah. Wait, I think you had another mate. Was Rook G4 mate? You were going to play Rook G4 mate, but I stopped you. This is also mate.
Yeah.
$20. Isn't that checkmate? I'm broke still. Yeah, you have mate everywhere, right?
Yeah.
You're like charge of the light brigade. Mate to the right of them, mate to the left of them,
Oh.
right? You like Alfred Lord Tennyson? Or do you like Lord the singer? Have you heard of Lord the singer?
No.
Good, you haven't? Good job.
Oh, yeah.
No, I agree that that's good you haven't heard of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised actually you haven't, but it's good you haven't. Yeah. You heard of Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
All right. She's Ariana Grande. There's no difference. None.
Oh.
So, but you haven't heard of her. Somebody explain the difference between Lord and Ariana Grande. I'm not even kidding. Who's younger? Who's better looking? Who sings worse? Who's more famous? And who has more money? I guess Ariana Grande wins every single category. But she can't sing at all. I guess Lord sings better than Ariana Grande. God, did I say that? Yeah, what's the difference between the two? Well, Lord has an E at the end. One is Lord. Ariana Grande is much worse. Lord talks, they're both the worst singers ever, but Ariana Grande is worse. That's why she's worth more money. Ariana can sing? Incorrect. There's no, I've heard Ariana Grande sing. No. They're auto-tuning her and she still can't sing. She's the worst auto-tune I've ever heard. Lord is the Adele version of Ariana Grande. Oh man, that's pretty funny. I like that. Wow. Who's better at chess? Knock is probably better than Svidler, but it's close. Yeah. T-Pain can sing? No. No. No, when I do karaoke, like it's like when God has a gun. Yeah, I'm like the best karaoke for somebody who can't sing or do anything. I recommend mating him on the back rank.
Yeah, that's what
I recommend it. Damn, Bishop F8. God damn, following my rules. Yeah, you're not pre-moving every move. You're trying to win the game on the board. Terrible. Now you're making. Yeah, now you're doing good. Now you have a chance. Yeah, right. Now now you're doing everything right. Yeah. Ah, too slow. Ben's never heard of T-Pain. Without the auto-tune, he's really... I've never heard of T-Pain. Oh, I've never heard T-Pain without the auto-tune. Well, see, the problem with T-Pain is I was supposed to meet T-Pain, but he was riding on a boat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. About 5 of them get that joke. The other 395 don't get it. I'm on a boat, all caps. Correct. Mother, correct. There you go. These are the guys who get it. Oh, I think I'll explain that joke to you. You know the joke, Threw It on the Ground?
Yeah.
They have another song with T-Pain, and the whole song is I'm riding on a boat, and they're on a boat. And that's like every lyric is I'm riding on a boat. And they show them on a boat.
Yeah.
And they're riding on a boat. And then T-Pain is auto-tuned explaining how they're riding on a boat. And then there's like some swearing. But they're riding on a boat. Don't get mated in one. He's riding mate in one. There you go. Now you're the best player in your chair. See, as a chess coach, when they're threading mate in one, you got to stop it. Yeah, chess coach. Is the audience too young? Archer play me. Boats and H-bonds. Is SNL obscure now? A little bit. Yeah. Swim trunks and my flippy floppies. That's right. Yeah. No, it's good for Kamer to play in the tournament. He has to, have expectations of getting like 1 out of 9. So if he does more than 1 out of 9, that'll be good. If he does worse, that's unfortunate. What are you going to do? I mean, he's like slightly higher rated than me. So that's not good. There's a kid who's the best 14-year-old in the world,
Yeah.
and he's playing in the Super Duper GM tournament. Yeah, he's playing like Carlson, and then Anand, and then Caruana. He actually did play Carlson, Anand, and then Caruana. I actually said it in the right order. So he has 0. He's like 25-20 FIDE. You can win if you pre-move every move. You have to pre-move every move. I don't care how good your moves. I don't care about your moves. Got to pre-move.
Wait, what?
You're not pre-moving.
Yes, I am. But
No.
yes, I am.
No, you weren't pre-moving. Did you? You won? I thought you lost on time.
Same here.
Damn. You're too good. Yeah.
I'm gonna play this person.
All right, don't forget to donate because Archer's taking names. This could be the right guy to play this against. He played a good move. Maybe not. Damn. Yeah, knight takes e5's neck. Bishop d2. Okay, now he's just playing bad moves. Yay, 1 cent. Thank you. The most you've ever donated. DK79. Which Spencer relative was born in 79? Krista. It's his older half-sister. 200 centidues. Go Archer and Ben. Thanks, Plato. Now, while you're playing, I'm going to look at the shadows on the walls because Plato just donated. The end. Could you ask Archer what he thinks of Geary? I don't think Archer thinks of Geary too often. Do you think of him often?
No.
Yeah. He thinks nothing of Geary. Andrea Botez's essay writing makes me sad. Yeah, I agree with that. Yay, the man cave, very good. That's funny too. You won.
Yes.
Nice. That was good pre-moving. It wasn't a draw. He won. It wasn't a 3-time repetition. He won on time. He's too good. My mouse is worse than Ben's weight. We got to give him the thumbs down now for being a bad sport. See? Yeah.
Port.
No. The truth hurts. How many points at Foxwoods? I forgot. 5.5 out of 9. 5 wins, 3 losses, and a draw. And I drew the last round. Oh, you're playing 10-second chess. I was wondering why you're playing so weird. In fact, you're playing like a genius. A little slow, but
The game.
yeah, too slow.
Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Hey, he had Rook F2 mate.
Yeah, I'm so
Here,
confused.
let me beat this guy.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm getting mad at watching him beat you. Damn, I lost even quicker than you.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Like, it was because I couldn't start the game good. Damn, how many moves did I make? 28.
Can I try
One,
again?
one more.
Oh, okay.
I think I can win. Uh, 4 seconds. I guess I can't win.
Oh, can I try?
Yeah, 4 seconds I can't win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never beat him. I'll never win. He's 2 good and 3 good. Yeah, I need to be better with the mouse. I'm too old.
Yeah, we got better.
No, the mouse is okay. We're just not good with it. We're too old.
Oh,
Yeah, 8 seconds. Come on.
oh, I'm sad.
What? You only made 7 blunders. Hey, you say it was a bad sport? What did he do? Because he beat us every game?
Yeah,
Alright.
he's a bad sport.
All right, I'll take over because you have to go to bed. And then I'll go back to showing what I was showing. All right, we showed that guy. We showed him he's better than us. All right, now I'm going to show game 2. I beat Grandmaster Lenny Dominguez. Oh, wait a minute. It was his cousin Jose Dominguez, even though they're not related. Okay. So analysis board, start, PGN. This is round 2. And I had the white pieces. This is Thursday at noon. This game was played. This guy is an IM who's 57 years old. His rating was pretty low. He's from the Dominican Republic. That was good timing. Archer just finished a game. And I was like, okay, I'll take over. Your mom's going to be here in a second. Then you showed up. Yeah. Here, come on, say hi for a second. Yeah.
Okay, real quick.
I hope you look good enough to say hi. I don't know.
I don't know. Hey,
Yeah. Hey, Archer changed. Yeah.
we have to go because it's bedtime.
Yeah. Well, not for us.
So what's been going on?
Archer beat everybody in 1 minute. Then we take turns losing this guy in 10-second shots. We both lost like 5 games.
Yeah.
Like a 0 out of 10. Yeah. And then Archer gave him there's a new thing when the game ends to talk about your opponent's behavior. Like thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh, really?
So Archer gave him the thumbs down because he beats like 10 games in a row. I agree with that. Then one guy said like that I'm fat, so we gave him the thumbs down. And then he said, should we ban him? And I said, no, the truth hurts. Yeah. Some guy gave $100 and he said, I played FIDE rated and I did great and here's some of my prize money because of your streams.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, and then at like 10 minutes after that, somebody says, anybody donated yet? After a guy donated $100. Come on, you pay attention.
Yeah.
Then Archer had white the first 2 games. Then in game 4, they're like, why is Archer always black? He had white the first 2 games. They're like, oh.
I get confused too. So.
Yeah. Anyway, we had over 500 people. Well, not people. Over 500 viewers. Now we have like
pretty
10
good.
viewers. Yeah,
Yeah, it's very good.
exactly.
For a Monday night.
Hey, Karen, stream improved 1,000%
Aw,
because you're here.
thank you, whoever
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're getting more viewers because we took away the chess.com stuff. So they think it's Leech Us. So we get more viewers.
Yeah.
Who's Karen? I told them the little girl who said, who's Karen? When she's like 9, like 8-year-old girl with her mom.
I wouldn't expect her to know me.
If she watches my stream and she's like 9, then she knows who you are. You can't know that I say 9 nonstop and not know who you are. That's ridiculous.
She was very
Even
sweet.
more ridiculous is Karen claiming she doesn't know that I made up "Some bitch" and "son of a bitch." Even Archer knows that, right? Archer,
Yeah, where's Hangs Made in
Archer, come here. Nimzovich, son of a bitch, right? And she's like, she thought some guy made that up on the stream like last week.
Yeah, Hangs Made in One.
And I'm like, I've been saying that for 4 years. And she's like, I've never heard you say it. How many times have I said it, Archer?
A lot.
Right. She's like, I never heard you say that. I'm like, what? I say it every day.
Yeah.
It's funnier the "Some bitch" because we're in the South. Right, Archer?
And that is how.
What is this? Never. Yeah, come on. Yeah, nice couple. Yeah. Oh, you mean us? So they're talking about you and nice couple. All right,
All right,
Peter. I'm holding Hooters. Okay.
I have to go put Archer to bed.
Your wife's hot. Okay. I'm rated 400. How do I get better? I mean, you can't get worse. So there you go. I helped him, didn't I?
I think.
Did you give me lots of good stuff at the store?
I was just rushing and throwing stuff in the basket.
Is your wife single? Good question. That's a good sentence. What's your answer?
I don't even understand that question.
Damn, that's the answer to that question. I'm not a Russian import. Correct.
I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
I got a total of 3 hours if you count 2 hours last night and then 1 hour nap this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty tired.
Indeed.
Well, have fun. We're going to go home. And what are you guys going to do? What are you going to do?
I'm going to stream, and then I'm going to go get Spencer and bring him over for laundry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Hopefully I'll still be awake.
Yeah. Can a wife be single? Probably. Yeah.
All right, bye. See you
Yep.
soon.
Have a good bishop.
All right.
Hey, Karen. This guy said he first heard Nimzovich, son of a bitch, when I played Ginger GM, and he couldn't stop laughing. So that's the first time I heard it. That was like a year and a half ago. Damn. Even in separation, you are a class act. Father and husband. Yeah, I'm the best. Yeah, we're not separated, and I'm not Archer's father, but thanks. I'm a husband. I mean, I do have 2 kids. They're just, you haven't, yeah. I mean, I still agree with everything.
They know you so well.
Oh, they asked, what does Archer think of Geary? And I said, I don't think Archer thinks of Geary too much. Then they're like, what does Karen think of Geary?
I think that sometimes he comes across as an asshole.
Damn, you said that on the stream? Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
But
That's pretty good.
sometimes.
Damn.
Well, he does.
God damn, you got to donate for that. That was pretty awesome.
I'm sorry about that.
I didn't see us. Yeah, this person said damn with several
Sorry
exclaims.
about that, Phil.
Damn. Very Ayn Rand. Wow. Last I checked, you were separated. Man, you checked a long time ago. You checked like 8 weeks ago, I guess. Yeah. Savage. You're like the savage, derivatives.
Yeah.
Do you get that, Joe?
Didn't mean that.
Savage derivatives? Do you know?
Savage derivatives? Is that a quote from something?
No, that's the name of Holden's team in Clemson. They were the Savage
Oh, I
Derivatives.
didn't know they had a name.
Yeah, and the other team was called Calculus. The B team.
Oh, yeah.
Savage Derivatives.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Wait, Karen is the new partner. The new partner? Married to her for 3 years almost. All right. Do you look at other tables when bored? Yeah, sure. That was like months ago. You need to squish a tomato and ketchup. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, Mama Tomato. Yeah, Karen Adu is now my favorite personality. You're the favorite.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, hon.
All right, half point by everybody.
Bye.
Yeah. I'm sorry Karen's leaving. Now you guys can leave. Hey, we got a lot more viewers when you guys were here. My streams are better since you two made up. No. Well, okay. Okay, so back to reality. Oh. Let's see. Wait, I received $20. Oh yeah, I remember that. I think I mentioned that. Yeah. See, the problem was the reason I forgot I got $20 is I wanted a peanut. Yes, good joke. Oh man, they clipped her saying he's sometimes an asshole. That was good. No, she didn't say he was an asshole. She said sometimes he comes across as an asshole. You see what like she like modified that like twice. Yeah, exactly. No, Gary's a dick, but he knows he is. It's like Hikaru. He knows. Yeah, they know. Verify Discord login from new location. All right, I verify it. Oh, I can't authorize you. Please log in to resend link. Damn. Sorry, trying to learn. I didn't see the email. I apologize profusely. Hey, Karen. Tell your mom her quote about Geary was clipped. She'll want to hear that.
Okay.
Yeah. Then they misquoted her like 50 times. CL Smith 15 gets it. There we go. Somebody got my joke. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Is that checkmate? Hooray. Don't hate Nakamura. Nakamura is the best. Not only is Nakamura the best, but his stepdad played in Foxwoods. Let's see who can put his stepdad's first and last name in the chat first. Go! Do, 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 do. No tournaments today. This is no tournaments this week. Sunil Weermanshri, Go 2006 is correct. Yep. Last name is not Nakamura. Yep. Yeah, that spelling of Sunil Weermanshri is a little suspicious. Anyway, yeah. I also would have accepted Peter Svidler because based on results, he's also his daddy. Oh, he steps on him too. Okay, so I was white, and my opponent's older than me. This is round 2. This was played Thursday at noon. Played the Polish. Normally, if you're a good player, like better than me, you try to crush weird openings, but I don't care. Yeah, of course we're friendly. We're not got nothing against each other. Yeah. Naka was in Atlanta when I left. He was like, dude, you can't leave Atlanta. There won't be a GM there. So he showed up and hung out. Yeah, Naka gave a simul at a mall about 2 miles from our chess center on Saturday. And I was like, why are you giving a mall on Saturday? And he's like, it's Hitler's birthday. And I was like, oh, that's right. Smoke him if you got him. Anyway, and he lit it up literally on the chessboard, but not literally. He got 25-0 in the simul and 11-0 in like fun blitz he was playing. Yeah. He does Atlanta and St. Louis. Damn, that sounds like when I was single. Oh, never mind. Anyway, yeah. Old news. Okay, so I just played like boring, like I do, putting everybody to sleep. C4 was played by Fabi a couple of years ago. That's probably better than A4. I just like to play A4 against B5. That's one of my rules. Corn is Vegetable just subscribed. That was amazing. Nah, you don't get it. Okay. And, boring, developing pieces. Bishop E2 is pretty passive. What am I, Karen? Yeah, there we go. Well, I don't know about the way Laszlo Adama spelled it. Nate Shadow the Matt, he knew what he was doing. Yeah, also spelling Maze wrong. Only one of you spelled Maze. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Well, you just copied and pasted what Nate Shadow the Matt wrote. Come on, smurfing. Okay, meh. Anyway, so I'm playing as boring as I can because then I don't blunder all my pieces. I'm from Michigan. I know the maize and blue. What can I tell you? Dun, 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 dun. I actually went to Michigan for like 2 months. Damn. Okay. All right, so white's marginally butter. It's pretty boring. All right. Now the game got interesting because after rook b8, which I don't like that move, I played bishop d3 so I could play e4. And the reason the game got interesting now, because it's been pretty boring, is he thought forever here. And then he thought forever the next move. I mean, like more than 20 minutes on each move. So, yeah. Exactly. Are you back, not separated? Karen and I haven't been separated in like 2 months. So that just means you don't watch the stream ever when you think we're separated. We were separated in February. This is April. It's the end of April. So yeah. We were separated in January and February, and that's it. So saying we're separated means you never watch my stream. Yeah. That's also correct, trying to learn. Yeah, we were separated. Not legally separated, illegally separated. Yeah. Exactly. All right. So after thinking forever, he played e5, which is okay. And I made the most obvious move. The reason I played bishop d3 was to play e4. So I did. And then he thought forever again. I mean, like over 20 minutes on each think. You can't think too long because your flag will fall, All right, so he played rook e8, which is okay. Not terrible. And the engines want me to take this and queen this, which I thought about. But I took this instead and played knight b3, which prevents knight c5, and I attack his a pawn. So it's a 2-for-1. That pawn's not easy to defend. c5 is anti-positional because I play bishop b5 like forever, and c6 blocks his bishop. So it's not easy to defend your pawn here. So he traded on c3, which is okay. And, you played the move you don't want to play, but you got to do something. So he played rook a8. But, I mean, you don't want to play rook a8. But, what are you going to do? You can't lose your a pawn. Okay, so I played bishop b5. Obviously, white's better here because, basically all my pieces are better than all of his. I mean, I'm pinning his knight. My knight is tying down his rook. This bishop has no future. Yeah, I mean, just better for white. Not winning, just better for white. I'd rather have white. Okay, so he played queen e7. He can get his rook out of the pin. I play queen c2, defending my pawn. And previously, even though my pawn is attacked twice, this knight's defending his knight, so he can't be fooling around over there. You gotta keep that knight defended on d7. So I defended my pawn. Okay, and we put our rooks on the d file. I think the engine likes rook b1 better. Whatever. I'm slightly better in all cases. Finally, he did a Popeye and said he had all he could stands. He couldn't stands no more. And he's like, okay, get that bishop out of there. And I said, no. So he played c6, and I was like, okay. And this is where the big, conundrum happened where I thought bishop c4 was better than bishop f1, but always play bishop f1. So it was very tough for me. And I went with my gut, but I've been losing weight, so my gut was wrong. Bishop f1, following my rule, is correct. But I play bishop c4, breaking my rule. And the reason that's not good is actually pretty funny. He should play knight e8 to d6, putting pressure, and I threw my bishop again. And his knight's, okay, on d6, defends his bishop. The knight's defending lots of squares. All right. And he played knight h5, which isn't as good. Now my bishop's good on c4. So, okay, I played rook b1 because I want to do stuff to him here with his bishop. He played knight f8, so his bishop's defended. I play queen c1, defending the f4 square. And possibly I'll play queen e3, or knight g5, or queen g5. The queen's just better on c1 than c2. I'm not defending this anymore, so I have, other places to go with my pieces. Okay, he didn't like this happening, so he played bishop c8, which was fine. Queen e3 is fine. Knight f4 is not great. It's okay. And the engine wants me to take this and give this pawn away and says white's better. I didn't want to do that. I like my bishops. So once again, and if you were here for the first game, which was about an hour and 20 minutes ago, I was explaining in a very long explanation about good, bad moves. Moves the computer doesn't like, but the opponent falls apart. And that's my specialty, moves that the computer doesn't like. I'm good at doing that. And my opponents fall apart. The engine says this is the best move, and this is a move, and this is a move. And I play queen b6. The engine says, that's okay, but I don't like that move very much. And then my opponent's like, no, that move's hard to meet. I mean, I want to take on c6. I want to take on a5. It seems like a normal move. My opponent can play queen e8. That's what my strong engine recommends. This engine on chess.com says bishop e6, which it recommends. That's what he played. And now again, I made a good bad move. My move is not the best move, and I won the game because of it. This engine on chess.com plays knight a5. I don't think my engine does. Again, the difference in engines are they're both Stockfish 10, but this engine's limited in depth and goes slower. And I can leave Stockfish 10 running on my laptop forever with 8 CPUs. So my engine can go 30, 35 depth like really easily, and this one stops at 20 or 21. So this Stockfish would be crushed by my Stockfish. Anyway, the moves are all about the same. I'm a little bit better. So I played knight a5 because I like taking everything. And my opponent blundered and made a move that loses. The engines say queen e8 and black is fine. That's a crazy move. There's so many things he can take, and he just hung a pawn, and now he's defending. So that's why engines are better than us. It's very tricky. So nobody would play queen e8. That's crazy. Jam SM just subscribed. Hello. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the chat. Stockfish. Oh, why am I reading the chat? Let's see. Let's deny. Thanks, mods, for helping out. Blah, blah, blah. C4 is explosive. Bishop C4. That's not C4. All right. It's a terrible chat. Dark Z999 just subscribed. Thank you, sir. Okay. Anyway, he made a blunder here. He played rook takes a5. The obvious idea is if I take the rook, he takes my bishop. So he gets 2 pieces for a rook. So I have to play the Zwischenzug, bishop e6. Now the material is equal. Well, I'm a pawn up. I took this pawn. He takes his pawn back. Rook c5 is the best move. That defends his c-pawn, attacks my c-pawn, and my bishop's still attacked. White's still better because white has the 2 bishops, and white has a passed a-pawn. This pawn's more of a weak pawn than a passed pawn. This pawn's not weak if I queen it. Well, then it's gone if I queen it. I don't have a pawn anymore. Damn. Anyway, he played rook takes a4, which is a blunder. It's a tactical mistake. And actually, when I played knight takes a5, I saw rook a5, bishop e6, rook a4 that I had this trick. And the trick works. And normally, the arbiters wouldn't allow me to play it because tricks are for kids. But they were sleeping or something. I don't know. Computers can't hard solve chess in our lifetime, but I've had this discussion with people who are smarter than me in this area of expertise, and they also are confused. So for the sake of argument, we'll assume that God, who doesn't exist, does exist, and we'll assume that God plays chess, because why not? And then the question is, if God exists and plays chess, what's his rating? So the point is, if a computer gets to a level, let's say 3,800 FIDE, and God plays it, how often are the games drawn? Does God win 2 and there's 98 draws? Does God win 10 and there's 90 draws? So the question is, what's God's rating? What's the highest rating where there is no higher rating? Because you can't be 3,900 and play a 3,800 and there's 100 draws out of 100. Then they're the same strength. And so I don't know. Like, if Magnus plays 100 games against God and Magnus is white, how many does he draw? I don't know. And can he draw with black ever? He can never draw with black. I don't know. And so if you assume the best computers with the best hardware are, I don't know, 3450 FIDE. I don't know, 3550 FIDE. Then, how much better can they get where they're not just drawing every game with each other? They don't draw every game with each other now, but they draw a lot. They draw a lot with each other. So I don't know. I'm guessing in 15 years, I mean, you just can't play better than the computer. It hasn't solved chess, but it doesn't matter. Like, if a computer did solve chess and played a computer that didn't solve chess in 15 years, it'd probably be 99% draws anyway, because it's just too good. So, I mean, at the grandmaster level, there's a lot of draws with virtually no mistakes, and those guys are terrible. Like, those guys are 1,000 points or 900 points worse than the engines. So, I mean, chess is almost solved as it is at the computer top level. You know, in the best version of Komodo and the best version of Stockfish and the best version of, Leela Zero, whatever the hell they're calling that. There's just like a lot of draws. There's a ton of draws. So it's virtually solved now. But it doesn't affect us, because if a computer solves chess, it doesn't affect me and you, because it doesn't matter. It has no effect on grandmaster play. It just doesn't matter to us. You're going to go play in tournaments and lose all your games. It doesn't matter. So, yeah. Solving the games doesn't really affect people playing it, because we don't know the solution. So, anyway, yeah. Stockfish 50. Yeah, exactly. Well, they have to make a new version of Stockfish every year. Normally, for like the ones that they're commercial, they want you to buy the new one. But for Stockfish, it's free. So I don't know. Okay, so hopefully you guys all saw the correct move. Bishop takes f7 check. So the queen is defending the rook. So if queen takes, I take the rook. And if king takes, I have queen check, winning his rook. So he didn't see bishop f7 check. He was in time trouble. He played king h8. Always retreat. And I'm just up a pawn for nothing, so just winning. And 2 pawns up for nothing. And this position, when he played here, I thought bishop b3 won immediately. And he had seconds on his clock. So I thought, well, I'm attacking his knight. If his knight moves, I made him. And I'm up 2 pawns for nothing, so I'm winning anyway. And he had no time. And it was weird, because he hung mate in 1. He moved his knight, and I mated him. When I mated him, he was like, like he was shocked. I was like, what? He didn't see mate. So. And then after the game, he wanted to go back to this position. He was interested in queen a7. I was like, well, I'm up 2 pawns for nothing, and I win. Now, it turns out he can survive. I mean, he's lost, but he's a little lost, not like resignable. He has to play queen c5, which neither one of us saw. It's the same as queen a7, except to trade queens, because he's threatening mate. So I have to trade queens. I could play rook f1. He can trade queens, or I can trade queens. So he's in a 2-pawn down ending, which is losing, but he has an active rook, So, he could play on. Super Grandmaster might resign, but he wouldn't. So I thought the game was over. He's either losing a piece or getting mated. I didn't see queen c5. And I had maybe like 5 minutes, and he had maybe like 10 seconds. So he just hung mate and won. Yeah. Hooray for Ben. So I won. Yay. Karpov, Morphy, Lako, checkers, 50 grand. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then in round 3 I lost, and then the stream's going to end. So we'll look at round 3, and then I'm out. In fact, between rounds 2 and 8, white won every game. All 7 games. Okay, this is against Joshua Ruiz. He's from Colombia, I think, originally. I don't know if he lives there now or he's a student here. He's probably a student here. And talked to Matt Larson after the game, and he said Ruiz beat him in a blitz tournament last month pretty easily. I've never heard of him, but his rating was very similar to mine. His FIDE rating was about 20 points less. I'm not sure what his USCF is. It's probably similar also. Okay, so he played boring line with some boring ready. Okay, and very boring. And I make it more boring. That's what I do. I like to play bishop g4 and trade the bishop for the knight and play e6 and just sit there like rock. 300 centidues. You love the way I say Chagorn, but you love the way I lie. Okay, so very, very boring. Okay, really boring. All right, so nothing's happening. Blair Witch Project joke. And I've had positions like this all the time. We just move around a lot, and better players beat me, and I beat worse players. Yeah. Was he ready for your defense? Oh, was that Canadian humor? S. Fasano just earned the new 1,000 bits badge. Yay! Thank you, sir. Go 1,000 bits badge. You're the best person who ever lived. So, I went to Moobot before the stream, and I told it to, like, talk about my Discord. Has it done that? Moobot says support the channel with subscribe. Has Moobot ever talked about Discord this whole stream? I wasn't paying attention. Does anybody notice? So exclaim Discord's not working? Darn. Yeah, I went there and I told it about Discord and I thought I was done. So I guess I have to do more stuff. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Well, I set it up and it didn't work. So that means that I set it up. I went in there and I did the stuff that you told me to do. And then I thought I was done, but I probably have to do something more. I don't know. I don't know what, but something more. Yeah. Oh, well, the truth hurts. I tried to set it up and I failed miserably. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. No, it wasn't set up right, I guess. Oh, well. I tried to set it up right. That's what happens when I try to do it. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I'm a millennial. I'm 49 years old. Okay. Good job. All right. Now, he played E4. That makes the game more interesting. Okay. And this is very funny. So the reason I lost the game was basically this position. Yeah. Yeah, I set up Discord like today. So, yeah. Yeah, all right. Dude, you gotta calm down. Yeah, somebody like get rid of him for at least 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, somebody post the Discord link. I don't know. I set it up today, so I don't understand Discord, and it's really dumb. But everybody loves it. So that proves it's really dumb. Man. Yeah, I always say it looks like little children set it up in 1980. Discord is really stupid. But it's really popular with you guys. So. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I know what Discord is. It's just, little kid must have set it up because it's horrible. All right. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in this position, I thought about playing B5, and I was like, nah, I could play B5, but, I don't have to. And B5 is the best move, and the strong engine says it's equal. The idea is I want to control the D5 square. So if he plays C5, then my knight can get to D5 and his bishop's no good. And this pawn's weak. And if he takes, then he has an isolated D pawn and my rook is good. And I still have D5 for my knight. And if he does nothing, I'll take. Takes with the queen, he has an isolated pawn, which I can block. If he takes with the pawn, his pawns are softened up, and I can attack his C pawn, his A pawn, use the B file. Okay, so B5 is the right move. And I made a move making B5 illegal. See, that's why I'm a grandmaster. Queen B6, terrible. Okay, he made a random move. And now, I was like, man, if I don't play B5, I just can't do anything ever. So I decided to play B5 after I made it illegal. Horrible. Okay, so I played Queen A5. I want to play B5. He attacked my queen. Wasn't sure which square to go to. Probably should go back here. Went there. Queen D2. And now I played B5, double question mark, resigns. Oh, Queen B6, Queen A5, Queen A3. What am I, you guys? Terrible. Yeah, Queen A3 is a bad move. My next move is a losing move. $10. God is real. On a side note, my kids large loves you stream. Eric donated $10. If you keep donating $10, Eric, I'll believe you. Yeah. Anyway, so here I should move my queen back to somewhere safe. But I finally played B5, and I just totally missed the tactic. And this is a problem that I have in my chess skill. And I didn't have this problem when I was weaker. But then when I got better, I started having the problem. If you make a move that looks idiotic to me, I don't look at it. If that move wins a queen, you're going to win my queen. And when I was weaker, moves just looked like moves. So anti-positional terrible moves, I would look at them if they were like tactical, because I didn't know they were anti-positional or terrible. Now I don't do that, and those moves win. So I make a lot of tactical mistakes based on that theme, which is what I did here. B5 loses the game and I'm done. The rest of the game I'm just dead lost. And I didn't look at him taking it because that's stupid. And then when he took it, I was like, oh. Yeah. You know, your queen's on the side of the board, you got to watch it. Yeah. $10, make it so. All right, God is great. What if God was one of us? Just a slot. Okay, yeah, thanks for the donation. Awesome. All right. Also, Jeebus is pretty good. Yeah. No, I really shouldn't speak badly about God because he's my favorite fictional character. Yeah, that's a Homer quote. Okay, so obviously, if he attacks my queen, I have to go to a6 because that's it. I got no other square. And if he controls a6, then I'm in trouble. So after this, I was like, oh, when I take back, he plays bishop b7, threatening my rook, and then bishop b4. And it's already too late. In fact, I talked to, damn it, I don't know which one it is. Carole King, right? I confused Carole King and Carly Simon. I'm pretty sure it's Carole King. It's too late. Yeah, it's Carole King. I actually know it's Carole King. It's not Carly Simon. Mubad is a real person. Yeah, so now I'm just lost. Later in the game, I thought I wasn't lost and he had messed it up and I had good chances. And then when I looked with the engine, it's like, are you an idiot? And I was like, I am an idiot, but did I have good chances? And it's like, no. Yeah. That's correct. Yeah. Again, Carly Simon has lots of hit songs, not just the one you've heard of. Yeah. 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 Oh my God. How did I get rid of? I'm on Do Not Disturb and the guy's nonstop like talking to me. Could one of my moderators get rid of pot smoking legend? It's just way too annoying seeing all that stuff. Just ban him. Somebody ban him. I mean, it's just like 100 messages an hour. That's some mental issues. You just get rid of him. Yeah, get him out. Thank you. Yeah, he keeps sending me. I can't ban him from whispers. I have Do Not Disturb on my whispers, and he's still whispering to me. I mean, what the hell? How does he whisper? I have Do Not Disturb on. Do Not Disturb is enabled, and he's still whispering. Yeah, Twitch works well. Happens a lot, by the way. Yeah. I have like 7,000 messages this stream from him. You can get rid of whispers. I have it disabled, and he's whispering. So, yeah. What? He's banned, and he can still whisper to me. So, nothing I can do. Yeah. So, I just get 1,000 whispers a minute. Oh, God. It is Sweet Nothings. I disabled whispers, and he's whispering. Maybe I can do it this other way. Hold on. Let me look over here. Yeah, I want to have it where nobody can ever whisper to me ever. Is it that thing? The wheel? I have to block him. Ugh. Yeah, there's thousands and thousands of messages. I'm trying to stream. I think guys, obviously, something wrong. You got to go to the doctor, dude. Okay. You go to a Hikaru stream and do that. Man, then Chespi will be on you like, something on something else. Yeah, it's good that you tell me you can do this and you can do that. Tell me how to do it. Don't tell me I can do it. Obviously, I can do it. How do you do it? I have Do Not Disturb on. It doesn't work. So give me something else I can do. Don't say you can do it. Okay, great. You can be the president if you want to. Now go do it. How does that help? Help Trump, but yeah. Yeah, he's just non-smoking. Yeah, not non-stop smoking. All right, here we go. Block. Yes. He whispered again, so I got to block him. Great. If he didn't whisper again, I couldn't block him. That was good. Yeah. Okay. Don't ever let him back on this stream, ever. Nobody ever let him back. I can't read 1,000 messages a minute. 999 I could, but not 1,000. Okay. Yeah. God, that was horrible. That was the worst second of my life. Okay, so I realized I was losing here, and I was trying to play the best, but it didn't matter. The computer says what I did is good. Bishop h6. He's going to play here, win my queen, and my rook's attacked. So I played here. He only has one winning move. Most of you wouldn't find it. So bishop h6 would save me against most of you. He only has one good move here. But, I mean, I knew he'd find it, but yeah, I tried. Okay, I disabled whispers. Now they're careless. $9.99. I did all of that. Thank you, Output Coupler. I did all of that, then you donated and said to do it. That was pretty cool. Why do I have 183 people watching my stream? I had 400 watching. What happened? And nobody's streaming. Well, what's going on? Actually, so it's just wrong? Oh, it says 183. Yeah, I was wondering 183. Now it says 462 from 183, I didn't do anything. Anyway, for American Grandmasters who sign up early and play all 9 rounds, you're guaranteed 300. So I got 300. Also, I might have won money playing blackjack. It's possible I haven't played blackjack in 3.5 years. It's possible. It's also possible the people who tied for second place in the tournament got less money than I won in blackjack. It's possible. I'm not saying that happened. It's possible, though. So I don't know. Maybe. You never know. Anything could have happened. Yeah, they're all possible. Yeah. Yeah. See, what happened was I may have played blackjack, and then I may have stopped. And then when I stopped, the weather was terrible. It was raining outside. And I think God was mad. And he's like, I'm the one who makes it rain. Because previous to that, I was the one who's making it rain. It may be. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So, back to the game. I have to end the stream in 5 minutes. I'm getting Spencer. Do you guys see the only winning move for white without turning your engines on? White has one move that wins. Otherwise, I'm fine. So I tried, and I failed miserably. F4 is correct. The point is, the queen has to stay on d2 to defend the a-pawn and to defend b4. So if his queen moves and I move my rook, he can't win my queen anymore. But he can play f4 and not move his queen. So, yeah. Yeah, queen e1 doesn't work, because then when he plays bishop b4, my queen has all these 7th rank squares. Yeah. Okay, so he played f4. That's the only winning move. And I sack the exchange, because I have to. And I'm just down the exchange, nothing's happening. And I thought I was getting a big attack on his king, and the computer's like, no, you're an idiot. So I knew I was an idiot, but that doesn't mean I'm not getting an attack. Yeah, I thought I'm attacking his king now. Look at me. See? I'm Sandra Oh. But yeah, the computer's like, no, you don't have an attack. Stop being stupid. Yeah. We were in time trouble here, too. Well, I was. He wasn't. I made the time control with a second left. I can't defend my pawn, but if I can get my queen down here and he can't trade queens, then I'm winning. But I can't. I can't, magically, he'll play queen h1. So I have to defend my pawn because he's going to take it. So okay. And I was like, man, if I get my queen in here, I got some stuff going on. But yeah, I can't. And this is move 40 where I had a second left. And I guess I'm threatening queen at b5 check, but it doesn't do anything. He's played a4. And now I thought like 5 minutes and I resigned because I can't do anything. And he's going to play rook c8 and queen g8 check. God damn. And I was happy to find out when I resigned and I checked with the engine, he's like plus $1 billion. Yeah, I got nothing. I can't even make a threat ever. I got nothing. Yeah. I analyzed several moves and I was like, nope, nope, nope. And then I resigned. Like I couldn't play any of them. Let me give you an example. Let's take a pawn. Free pawn. All right. Now the computer says this is mate in 8 and this is mate in 6 or mate in 9. So, man, it's harsh. I can't move my king because his rook checks me. So I have to go here and then here and then, god damn. Yeah. Yeah, you guys get the idea. Yeah. No. So I can't do anything here, so I resigned. Yeah, resigning was correct. Yeah, he's plus $1 billion here. So anyway, so that game I just missed c takes b5 with the idea of bishop b7. And I should have played b5 way before I played it. And then I made it illegal and I played it first available opportunity when it lost. So I'm smart. Yeah, exactly. Yay, 400 subscribers. It's almost as good as 1,200, but not quite as good. You've streamed for just over 2 hours. Yay. Hooray for Ben. Yeah. That's right. Weird is weird unless you're in Austin, which I've never been to. All right. That was 458 viewers right now. I'll raid Chess Coach Net, fellow Atlanta chess player like me. And I might play in the state championship. It's in 3 or 4 weeks. I wasn't planning on, but Karen's going to play in it. So maybe I'll play. It's at a hotel in Marietta, I think. So first place is 1,000. I'm not sure if it's guaranteed or not. Probably not. Normally, when there's a GCA tournament or a Thad Rogers tournament with 100 players or whatever they get, and we close for the weekend because we don't have a tournament when they do. Usually, I have a long stream, like a 12-hour stream. So I'm either going to do a 12-hour stream during that tournament, or I'll play in the tournament. I'll do a 12-hour stream some other time, and then I'll have the games to show you from the tournament. So I'm not sure yet. Yeah. All right. I have to go get Spencer. But I'll raid you guys. He has to do laundry. Chess Coach Net. Now, this is Twitch, so I can't make a typo because it can't be fixed. Because this is 1983, I guess. I don't know. Chess Coach Net. Why are Discord and Twitch so bad? Why can't they just make them good? Like, why is the number of viewers always wrong? Why is the chat always wrong? Why doesn't anything work? Why can you can host, then if you host wrong, you just host again, but if you raid, you can't. Come on. Chess Coach Net. Okay, did I make 700 mistakes in his name? Chess Coach Net. I'll never live down the chess bras. Never. Yeah. Link your Discord. I thought I did. I did everything I was told to do, and it said, and then Mubot knows about my Discord. I put it in there. I did everything I was told to do, and it doesn't do anything. I don't know what to do. I mean, I thought I was done. So I don't know. Can't help you. Now also, Karen's going to put a panel under the stream with the other panels that links to the Discord. But I thought I told Mubot to do it, and I don't know what to do. So, yeah. No, I'm not rating Kostanyuk, that's for sure. It's 9. No, it's 10, 11. It's 10 or 11, whichever one's funnier. Yeah. All right. See you guys next time I stream. I don't know when it's going to be. At some point I'll stream. And also once this week, I'll do Grenke live. So you can watch me do the Grenke games.